Okay, and we're back. So I'm just gonna jump into it, and we'll finish off part 2 of day 3 of Advent of Code 2024, because I think we were just about done solving it. So let's bring that up full screen so I can see what I'm doing. And where did I put my keyboard? There it is. So we were iterating over the numbers, or over the matches. Okay. So we were looking for anything with mul or do, with some escaped parentheses, or don't, with some escaped parentheses. Okay, so that should find us everything. Some of them will have match groups and some of them won't, but they should, yeah, I think the ones that only have do or don't will only have group 0 populated, but they should all be returned by the same match set. So let's try that. Okay, so let's handle the do and don't cases first. Actually, no, first let's just extract the command. Okay. Yes. No, wait, no, group should be round brackets. There we go. Because it's a function, not an array. Okay, so that'll get us the command. And then, do we want to print it out here, or? No, we'll print it out after we handle the numbers. But in the case where it's a do or a don't, we'll print it out right away. So let's handle those cases. If command is equal to do, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's save ourselves a print statement by just printing out the expression right here. Actually, we'll do cmd equals %s. And we'll append the command in there. Okay, then if command is equal to do, then we set enabled to equal true. Elif command equals don't, we set enabled to false. Else, if it's not do or don't, then it must be a mul command. So this is where we'll actually handle it. So this is where we know that we probably have a value in numbers.group1 and group2. So in here, So we'll declare num1 as int numbers.group 1, and num2 is int numbers.group 2. Okay, and then num3 is num1 times, num1 times num2. Okay, and then now for this one we've already printed the expression, so for this we'll just do print the numbers out. So d times %d equals %d. We'll interpolate that with num1, num2, num3. Close off our tuple and our function call. And oh, hang on. Okay, so we'll still evaluate the expression because it's too late to change it now. But whether or not we actually increase it, oh, here, let's add that on to here. Just double check if there's a separate format token for Python string interpolation tokens. Because normally I use %d, %x, %s, but I'm wondering if there's one, there should be one that's a bit more specific for what I want here. Percent formatting, here we go. Maybe there isn't one. Okay, it's just %s. Otherwise, I could use %i or %d if I wanted 1 or 0, but yeah, actually what I want is the string version of it. So, okay. Or T or F, honestly. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Because true and false, so sometimes depending on if I want to print the full, like, true or false, or if I just want to simplify it down for sake of some kind of output, then what I'll do is I'll use a tuple containing the values of t and f, f and t. So f should be 0 and t should be 1, and then when we pass in a boolean as an index for that, it points true, false points to 0, true points to 1, and so you can very easily convert true and false to t and f. So that's what we'll do here. So we'll just put %s, and then over here we'll pass in t and, I'm sorry, f needs to be in the 0 position. F and t, let's close that. F and t, and we pass in enabled. Okay, so here we go. That'll print out the 3 values and whether or not it's enabled. And then here, let's say if enabled, then sum plus equals num3 and let's even print out the sum so we can see how it's going. %d. And there's only one value here, so we don't need a tuple. Okay, so if it's enabled, so if we see do, we flip it to enabled. If we see don't, we flip it to false. And then whether or not that's enabled or not determines whether or not we actually factor that multiplication in. So that should do everything. Let's run it. Awesome. And I think the sum should match that value that's already there, but let's just double check it. Yep. Okay. 100,189,366. Let's try it. One zero zero 189,366. Yay, we got the star. Okay, and I think the next puzzle is coming out in a couple hours. So yeah, we'll end the stream there, and we'll come back in a little while and do the puzzle for day 4. Have a good day. See you later.